warm Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I would say that on this occasion, where we are launching the 9th edition of the annual Sheikh Usman Nuhu Sharubutu football tournament, I extend our foremost gratitude to the Almighty Allah for sustaining this competition that we started in 2015 on a very modest note. Something that started on a modest note with 8 teams now has grown to this level where we have about 30 teams so far from not only one region as we started 9 years ago, 10 years ago. Now we're doing about 5 to 6 regions, including Salaga from the north. So it's in order if we express gratitude to the Almighty Allah. This year's launch has deviated a bit from what we normally do. We not launch this competition at the beginning of every Ramadan. But unfortunately for us, this year we decided to hold on a bit for the special reason that our grandfather, the eminent National Chief Imam, because of whom we organized this competition in his honor, was bereaved. And in the state of bereavement, we also decided to hold on with the launch of the competition. So I think it will be in order for all of us to extend, organizers of the competition, to extend our condolences once more to our grandfather. May the Almighty Allah's mercy be on our grandmother Ajia. As I have always reiterated, this competition is meant to bring us together, the Zongo communities together, during one of the momentous occasions for us. At the end of every Ramadan, it's a joyous moment for us to celebrate Eid. So we thought of coming up with something during that moment, something that we all love. And all of you agree with me that when you talk about football in Zongo communities, that is the headquarters of football throughout the country. Even if there is no formal organization, communities come together and play friendly matches. So we sought to formalize it by bringing all these communities together so that we can play this competition in honor of our grandfather for the kind of values that he represents. He's a very peaceful person. He's someone who unites. He's someone who promotes discipline. And we believe that through football, we'll be able to do that and bring all these communities together. While celebrating football, we also demonstrate the kind of values that he represents. And I believe that all of you agree with me that we've been able to achieve that in the past years that we organized. But for 2020, where the entire country was hit by COVID-19, this year would have been our 10th successive edition. So Alhamdulillah. As the format is, I'll just delve into the format. It's the same knockout stage, the knockout format that we use. We have 30 communities participating this year. So we're going to have a live draw here where we'll have 15 teams separated. And then it will be a straight knockout, first day and the second day. This year's competition has been fixed on the 20th and 21st of April. That's a week after Eid, next weekend, inshallah. So after we listen to our big brothers, we will just go straight into the draw, live, transparent for everyone to know. This year we have made some revisions and we have added some teams, some that made it the other time, some are not in. So the new entrants this year, we have Teshi Zongo. Teshi has always been on our neck that we've added them with Nungwa and they are separate from Nungwa, so we need to bring them in. So this year, inshallah, Teshi Zongo is part. We also have Akweteman, one of the oldest Zongos in Accra. Akweteman is also part this time. And we also have Tuba Zongo. I don't need to add Zongo. Once you say Tuba, everyone knows that Tuba is Zongo. So Tuba is also part. They've been knocking on our doors for the past 4 years to be part of it. And also, we just like Ofie Ekwapim Zongo is a combination of different Zongos from Ekropon, across Ekropon. They bring a select side. We also got a plea from Achime Buakwa that they also want to be part. So Ebuakwa is coming with a select side called Ebuakwa Zongo. They are picking teams from various Zongos throughout the Ebuakwa area. So they are coming with a team. So these are the 4 teams that are joining us for this year's edition. I want to use this opportunity to appeal once again to the reps that this is a platform, a national platform to unearth talents and also give players the opportunity to be spotted. A lot of football people, agents come around. But if you represent your communities with old players, then it defeats the purpose of this competition. So I want to make this special appeal to all the community leaders that try as much as possible to bring young players, players who have future, players who, when they are spotted, they can play and go somewhere. But if you bring a retiree, somebody who is 40, can barely run, I mean, it's, in as much as you want to win, you are doing a lot of great disservice to your community. So I want to make this special appeal to everybody. And let's all applaud ourselves that since this competition started, we have not had any major incidents that will be embarrassing to the man, our father that we are playing in his honor. We've comported ourselves. So I think we deserve a round of applause for ourselves. I say this because the very first edition of the tournament, when I and some of my colleagues were going around looking for sponsors, I remember, I always say this at the launch, we went to a company and the company said that we cannot taint our brand with a Zongo event, especially football. You guys will go and fight and taint our brand. So they didn't. After the first edition, it was all over the newspapers, the graphic, all the major newspapers. The person called me and said that he wished he had supported. So this is what we are doing. Let us continue to comport ourselves and sell positive image of ourselves, because football, when you talk about football, the headquarters of football is Zongo. Assalamu alaikum.